Lights, camera, action. And take one. We should get one of those.
Welcome to the One of 32 podcast. I hate Chris, and he is a dumb Joe Byron, and I can't stand him, and quite frankly, he's the worst. He's the worst. Welcome to the One of 32 podcast.
I got my glasses on because Don's, for some reason, is wearing glasses inside.
Because I am Tim Dillon. I am a fatty bombaddy who drives a Bentley and loves Twinks.
It hasn't even been 1 minute, and he's already into the Trump. Jeez Louise. Folks, it's draft week. We're here. It's also the week of my day of birth. It's a present every year for me because the draft is always on the week of my birthday. And once again, Dons, what birthday present are we going to get under our tree? What gift are we going to get from the NFL? Is it going to be a new receiver? Is it going to be an offensive lineman? Or maybe we just trade back? Who knows? On Thursday night at 8 o'clock, we're all going to find out which new players are coming to join our teams. Dons, do you care about the draft? Did you grow up watching the draft? I'll tell you, for me, no way did I have interest up until about maybe 10 years ago. What about you?
No, I used to love the draft. I used to watch every single freaking year with intensity and great focus. I even remember I went to go visit my grandfather in the Carolinas, and I watched it in his living room, draft day city. I love the draft. I was all about the draft. I would know the prospects, who's going to be the first round pick, if the Eagles had trade partners, XYZ, yada, yada, yada. And in today's day and age, the draft is okay. It's cool to watch the first round. I check in from time to time in the other rounds. I do make a conscious effort and the decision to like put it on and watch it and make sure it's on in the background at least. But yeah, I love seeing who's joining the Eagles. Who wouldn't love seeing who's joining your football team after all the anticipation of what holes are we going to fill? Who are we going to bring in? All these visits, 30 visits from Howie Roseman, 30 people, 30 visits, just linking up together and seeing each other about stuff about football. Howie Roseman, 30 visits.
Dons,
30 visit Roseman. 30 visit Roseman. That's what they call him.
Do you have either a favorite memory of a draft pick, meaning like, oh, I remember where I was when we drafted X, or the opposite, meaning a guy that we drafted and you thought, oh, this guy is going to be Hall of Famer, elite player, and all of a sudden we cut him. Give me a story. Give me some kind of memory from the draft, Dons.
I remember nothing, and I am nobody. I am neither here, near, present, or there. I don't honestly have any memories that stand out. I think I was pretty excited about Carson Wentz and taking a quarterback at 2 from Nevada. Nevada? North Dakota. North Dakota. Nevada.
He's a hunter.
I got him from Nevada, you see. Down the block, I was talking to the guy from the deli. Talking about Nevada. Got me all whipped up and confused. I was just pumped we didn't draft Jared Goff. I did not want Jared Goff. I didn't want to see him in Eagles green. I would not like him moonwalking. And even with Carson's downfall and tumultuous, if that's the word, career, I think I would much rather have those few years with Carson, those few years of joy, than have what Jared Goff is giving his team in the NFL. What about you, Chris?
Well, you beat me to the question, Dons. That was an organic one. I was going to ask you, now that we can look back.
Pesticides around here, player.
Who would you rather have? But Dons is going Wentz. I don't know, Dons. To me,
easy Wentz. The easiest of decisions.
Okay, but now.
Like Scarface, baby. Tony Montana. Oh, the king of the world.
Now, some of these things I'm about to say are going to be contributed by your surroundings and your coaching staff. But one of these quarterbacks, has 2 Super Bowl appearances, I believe, or 1.
And
right? Goff went to 1 Super Bowl.
Super Bowl losses.
No, 1. He only went to 1, I think, actually, and they lost to the Patriots. But Wentz never even sniffed it. Now, he did get hurt in the year that the Eagles won the Super Bowl. Nick Foles comes in and takes his job. We know the rest there. I still think I'd rather have Goff, though.
Because you're dumb and have small brains.
I like the consistency with Goff. I know he never got over the hurdle, but Wentz...
consistent loser. He consistently does not win, and Wentz was a winner, and if you were once a winner, you're always a winner, and you can continue to win again.
What? Wentz? Dons is like, I'm going to stop calling him Dons today. I'm going to call him Trump today. He is just Trump now.
He's going to go to Germany and rock the land and play football and win championships overseas. Anyway, no, I'd rather have Wentz. I feel like his ceiling is so much. That excitement that he gave us in that 2017 season has been unmatched and unfelt. I don't think I'm ever going to be able to love a woman again the same before I was the person that experienced that 2017 Wentz season. That was just magic. The city was desperate. We needed it. That we were just coming out of such a gross funk. And then in comes the flying ginger in his reindeer sleigh with his gunslinger, tight Wrangler jeans, ass wearing Brett Favre cannon with the beautiful gift of just, I don't even know where I was going with that, but he was so strong, so shifty, made the hard plays just, wow. If honestly, I want that feeling in my mouth right now. I would want it in my mouth right now.
The excitement that Wentz gave us week to week was incredible. Whether
Goff
it was
never did that. Goff ain't never doing that.
No, but Wentz would be in the pocket, 2 guys hanging off him. He'll break through, throw like a 60-yard bomb to Jackson. Yes, but he also wanted to make every play, Dons. Like,
doesn't matter. And
every
he
play
made them,
was a potential
and he
touchdown.
Made them.
So
Brett Favre won a Super Bowl doing that.
Well, he ain't no Brett Favre, brother.
He was for that one magical season. 2 magical seasons. 2.
Hey,
that's what Favre did.
It's a ceiling versus floor conversation, really. I just think that Wentz has been out of the league pretty much for about 4 years now, really starting quarterback-wise.
No, he's been backup, and he's been
I'm saying starter.
with the Colts.
Goff's been a starter his whole career, man. Pretty consistent.
Yeah, I don't care.
I know. I'm surprised I'm actually taking Goff, but now that I think about it, and
I can't believe you're taking Goff. I mean, he's a great quarterback. He's a great quarterback. I just value the few seasons with Wentz more than the production that Goff has put on the field today.
Yes, one of us in this room has spent a lot of money in the past on Carson Wentz rookie cards, thinking that one day they'd make me rich. Now I'm sitting on a pile of poop. So, if anybody wants me to give them away, I'd be happy to give them away.
Pile of trash.
Anyway.
Email us at onedead32@gmail.com.
The draft is here, Dons. Thursday night, the Eagles. Now, right now, we have 4 picks in the top 100. 23, 54, 68, and 98. Now, before we started recording, Don's educated me or reminded me that historically the Eagles don't typically draft players that they don't have for visits, meaning the player comes to the building or the Eagles go to them, they meet them, have a meeting, detailed, pretty long, I would imagine.
Ain't gonna have no strangers eating dinner up in my house.
So here are some players that you'll hear about over the course of the episode that the Eagles brought in for visits that could potentially be their first-round pick. But before we get into that, Dons,
Adonde?
4 picks in the top 100. This has been diagnosed, talked about.
From the Jets.
Sort of a weak draft, not really a strong one. Next year will be the stronger one, but 4 picks in the top 100 and a lot of picks overall, Dons. Even I'm looking at them now, 4th, 5th round. Anything that you need the Eagles to do, not want. That's an easy thing to say. What do the Eagles need, Dons?
As far as like position or anything in general.
When we leave the draft, we cannot leave the draft without X.
I believe we always invest in the future at all times. And with this many draft picks, I cannot see Howie Roseman not trading for future picks in the 2027 draft. There's been reports, and I will say there are reports because I don't know. Reports of saying the 2027 draft class is going to be a lot stronger than this year's draft class, which is an interesting kind of scenario to watch play out, and hopefully I get to live that for the extra year because you get to see a lot of surprises, and I feel like people are down on this draft.
Yep.
I know I kind of went off what you asked me, but I think it's important for them to backload for 2027 and still also kind of buy into this draft because there's going to be people that surprise us. There's going to be people that stand out from this draft, and it might be the boring offensive lineman, but somebody might be drafting a guard that's going to play 14 years for you, and 11 of them are going to be all-pro caliber. So excited to see things happen. I definitely want some 2027 picks, though. What about you?
I'll tell you what, Dons. If we don't get either an offensive lineman or a wide receiver, I'm pulling all my hair out.
Really?
All of it.
Yeah.
We need help on the offensive line. You can never have enough offensive linemen. Lane Johnson is near retirement. You like to complain about Jordan Mailata. He's not getting any better or getting any younger. Not to mention, overall, the Eagles' offensive line didn't perform well last year. You can talk about injuries. Every team can. It was not a good year for the Eagles' offensive line. Stoutland is now gone. The
but not many
aforementioned
teams
infamous
won the Super Bowl.
Facts.
Don't play out.
Jeff Stoutland. Yeah, the Seahawks are the ones that can say that now, Dons. We're in the past now, sadly. Anyways.
Sam Darnold.
Same Darnold, right?
No.
Or maybe not.
Not the same. Champion Darnold.
That's
He's the winningest of Darnolds. And if there's ever been a Darnold that's ever won, it was him. Who do you think you are? I am Sam Darnold.
Can you believe he's got
So
more
dumb.
rings than Josh Allen, Lamar Jackson, and Joe Burrow put together? And those guys get
Who would've
all the
thought?
credit and accolades with no rings.
Yeah, but
I know.
tease for timeout, player. Tease for timeout. Let's not go acting like Sam Darnold wasn't a first-round pick.
Facts. Third overall, right? Or second?
It's kind of about time.
Yeah, facts.
It's about time.
Same year as
Sam
Saquon.
Donald. But congratulations.
My
The
dad-
best.
My dad, who's a Giants fan, at the time, I said, Dad, they messed up, man. They should have took Sam Darnold instead of Saquon. Would have been nice to get your hands on a quarterback in retrospect. I don't know
It
if I
wouldn't
was
have worked
right.
out. It probably wouldn't have worked out at all.
I know.
The Giants are a bad franchise who don't know how to draft and don't build up their offense to needs that actually translate to wins. They'll rather just pay OBJ a bunch of money and just who cares about the rest of the offensive players.
You know what else, Johns, just came to mind? This is a really big draft for our division. So the Cowboys
it
have
is.
2 picks in the top 20, I'll say, to be safe. And the New York Football Giants, breaking news as of this week, Dexter Lawrence gets sent to the Bengals for
Adios.
the 10th pick overall. The Giants now have 2 picks inside the top 10.
Amazing.
Number 3 or 4? What do they have? No, they have, I think I have 6 and 10. Long story short, Dons, this is a big draft for our division. Not only the Cowboys with their 2 picks, a lot of rumors out there about they're going to trade up and get a top 5 player, top 6 pick. I'm hearing maybe Sonny Styles. Shout out to our boy Joseph Bruley. Big fan of Sonny Styles.
AJ Brown.
We want to talk about
Do you think they trade for AJ Brown?
who? Patriots?
No, the Cowboys.
Oh, that'd be great. I would actually rather have him go to the Cowboys than to go to the Patriots. It would be so much more fun twice a year to play him.
Why would you?
Him
even
and
say
CeeDee
that?
Lamb with Pickens. That would be crazy.
Why
That
are
wouldn't
you
happen.
saying
But
that?
let me get back to real things that could actually happen, Don's. The Cowboys. Anyway. So the reason I asked you that question a few minutes ago, we need to leave the draft with X position or X player, is because I have a couple of needs that the Eagles have, or in my opinion, things the Eagles need on their roster. Let me give you a couple positions, Dons. Tell me if you agree or you disagree.
All right, let's do it.
Number one, edge rusher. I mean, do I need to say any more?
Yeah,
Okay.
we need a pass rusher, and we need that diamond in the rough to appear. Because Jalen Hunt is great, but prove it first before I say anything else. Year 3.
Remember we were sitting here and we were talking about in the summer of last year, would you trade him for JJ Watt? Right? No, TJ Watt.
TJ
right?
Watt. Yeah.
And I think we both said no.
Cause I gotta stop doing stupid accent. Yeah, cause we're idiots. What a dumb thing. What a dumb thing to say.
Watt had a pretty damn good year last year, didn't he?
Yeah,
Anyways.
but didn't he blow up a body part at the end of the
he
year?
did. His I don't know what happened, his pec or something. Anyway, number one was
sucks.
edge rusher. Number 2, safety. We need another safety, Dons. Makuba
We
last
do.
year was drafted. I was a humongous fan of Malachi Starks, who ended up going to the Baltimore Ravens, who was a good player last
Unfortunately.
year, looking to build on that. Makuba, on the other hand, what happened to him, Dons? He got hurt. Then he got hurt again, right?
I think this could be a classic tale of Howie Roseman just overthinking the draft pick. And there's still hope for Makuba because this is year 2.
Yep.
But we
That's my boy.
just drafted a very undersized defensive back to play safeties. So you're fit in a circle inside an oval, technically, or whatever. But it doesn't match the hole exactly. You know what I mean? It can touch at certain intersecting points and it might look like it'll work out, but the probability of it being the perfect fit, I think, is so slim. I don't know who I would have rather had other than Makuba, and I'm sure if I look at the list, I could probably name you a handful of people. I'm still hopeful, so we'll see.
Oh, I'm not giving up yet. I got faith in my
No.
boy. I told you about Makuba. He grew
But-
up. Go ahead.
He is so small, though, and injury prone. I'm just concerned about his longevity in the league, especially because he's making tackles, not getting tackled.
He grew up in a place where his family had to travel 4 to 5 hours just to get water. I'm not giving up on this dude, brother.
Oh, I'm
No
not
way.
giving up on him either. I'm just saying the draft pick, it was just a Howie Roseman special.
I
and
could
who
definitely
knows,
see us-
sometimes it
Yeah.
works out.
Yeah, I could see us drafting the safety and then being a competition or something like that. But
Yeah.
last but not least, we mentioned it a couple minutes ago, offensive line, those dancing Bears, Dons. Give me another bad boy.
Where would you rather them draft? Would you rather them draft an interior lineman or an offensive tackle with that high pick?
Tackle. I
Yeah.
don't think you pick something that early. I guess we're not picking that early.
Well, we're 23 or whatever, right?
I think maybe because of where we are at 23, there might not be many good tackles. We're going to get into some names later on. Not really any superstars at the tackle position this year that will be able to draft, but maybe a guy that can be coached and trained and maybe be molded into a starter.
But then there's the conversation, like, would you rather have the plug-and-play interior lineman or the offensive tackle that can maybe play in a year or two?
I think we can afford to draft a project, honestly.
Yeah,
Right?
that O-line. Yeah, but I'm a big fan of bolstering out that guard position or bolstering up arriba. Yeah, we need position on the interior. We need position on the interior. Position in the interior. Go, 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 go.
We're going to run it down their throat.
Sorry, I Forgot where I was.
It's okay.
But we need help on the interior. What we had last year was not suffice, and Matt Pryor cannot
No, he ain't gonna cut
be
it.
the main backup.
Is it time to get into the first round prospects, Dons? Is it time? Is it too soon? I mean,
Before we get into the top prospects here, Chris, I want to ask you a little question, which, with the weather now turning here in New England, what are you most excited to do outside now that the winter's gone? The snow is fully melted. The sand is starting to get picked up, and the potholes are getting filled.
no, they're not.
Don't talk to my car, though. They struggling.
Rhode Island?
Chris, what are you excited for now that the weather's turned?
This is weird. It's going to be a weird one, Don. This is primarily a football podcast, but for me, it's just as simple as going outside and shooting the basketball into the hoop over and over and over again. I could do it for hours, Dons. I often either get out of work or on my day off, will just go to a court and just shoot the ball by myself, get up shots, put some headphones on, listen to music, listen to a podcast, and just shoot the ball. I remember doing
That
it
does
as a
sound
kid.
pretty fun, man. That sounds
just
nice. Let's go do that now.
Takes me back. Yeah. All right, guys, we're packing up. See you later.
Back it up.
So, just as a kid, you know, I don't know. It kind of feels like a safe space, or like no matter what's going on in life, you're bouncing the ball, you're shooting it, and nothing else really matters. So, for me, as weird as it sounds, just going to shoot the basketball, get outside and feel the sun and ball up. What about you,
Yeah.
Dons? What are you
Mine's
looking
pretty
forward to?
similar, to be honest, because I'm not a huge beach person.
No.
It's all right. I just get so bored so quickly, but it's kind of similar. I'm excited to see everything come back to life. You know, the foxes running around, the coyotes trotting late at night.
If I said that.
Not all the bugs, but that does suck. But watching all the greenery, all the flowers bloom, just being able to walk outside and see different things. Homeless people now have cover against the police so they can hide their tents better. So that's nice. We don't have
He
to see
always
the
finds a
tents
way.
no more. I'm just excited to watch things come to life and be able to just enjoy outside myself. So that's probably what I'm looking forward to the most.
One of the
for this
benefits
summer.
of being in New
I'm
England.
so lame. Does that make me an old man? We need the rain.
No. Nope. That is a sign of getting old, though. Definitely.
I like watching birds. And on Tuesday, I have your mother call me a tiny wimpy little bitch because it gets me going.
Whoever this character is, I like it. Old Dons is the new character. I'm in.
He's dead. He's
You know what
dead
else, though, Dons?
From dementia and diabetes.
You know what else I look
Double
forward
D's.
to? You're crazy,
Double
man.
D's.
Dons is on one today. But this is what we need, though. One other thing I'm looking for is sort of the opposite of what I mentioned. And that's going out on a hot night, Dons, and getting me some good old-fashioned United States of America chocolate chip cookie dough ice cream. Give me a nice cup of ice cream with hot fudge. Dons and I got into a heated debate this week, which we'll now bring onto the pod.
want to bring this up now?
Yeah, let's do
We
it.
shouldn't
Go
talk
ahead,
about it.
Dons.
We shouldn't
bring it
talk
to the
about it.
people.
No.
You can make fun of me
brought it up.
all you want. Okay.
No. You really want to do this right now?
See, he's so excited. Listen, I'll just say this.
I'm not excited. Listen. I think that if
All I had to do
a
was put it on
man
a tee
is
for him.
out to dinner
Put it on a tee
with
for him.
another man as a friend,
T-ball.
just like grabbing a beer or something like that.
No.
I think it's not very masculine to order dessert. I think dessert is for women and children and is not appropriate for a grown man to order for
Pointing
takeout to
at
take
self.
home. And I think you're never going to find somebody that's going to love you and be with you if you keep ordering dessert after dinner when we go to the bar, dude.
of people
I'm sorry.
that
I'm
love
just
me.
looking out for you.
So Dons doesn't like that I order dessert.
I just want you to be
so
loved.
now, I think I'm going to do it every time we go out now.
You do it basically every time.
No, when we
You're
just go
like,
for
I
beers,
need
though.
my tiramisu.
You set the tone poorly. We went out for dinner. We didn't go out for drinks. We went out for a full-blown chicken
you said, I want to get a couple drinks. You're like, I want to get a couple drinks.
Parmigiano Reggiano.
That was some fire chicken parm, though.
Of course it was,
It was
dude.
so good.
No free
and
plugs.
we watched, remember,
No free
David
plugs.
quit? By David.
yeah.
David quit.
Poor
2% on tips is wild.
Yeah. The guy finishes
He was
his first shift.
Respectfully, I'm not trying to be a dick, but 2% on tips is wild. He ain't never walking back in that building.
No. The kid must have been 20, 21 at most. He finishes his first night as a bus. He was busser, right? Is that what he did?
I don't know what he was doing.
And he's walking out the door and he leaves and he comes back because he forgot something or something. I don't know. He forgot something. And on his way out the door, he goes to leave again. And he turns around and looks at all of us and then gives us the speech that Don that just gave us, which is pretty much 2% tip on what? What was he complaining about, Don's?
Of the whole pot for the night.
Yeah, he was complaining that he wasn't getting a good cut. And as soon as he left the second time, both the bartenders were like, he ain't coming back.
He's definitely not. That was David's last day. Vaya
gone.
con Dios, my brother. May you find a role that compensates you well enough. Everybody deserves to make a living, baby. So, a little bit of scratch.
Before we got off on the dessert train, Don's asked what we were looking forward to now that the weather has turned, despite it being about 40 degrees today. Basketball was mine, and then getting some ice cream, Don's. I love me a good cup of ice cream. Call me whatever you want to call me.
Some clam cakes.
A child. But
No, you're not a child
Man.
for getting ice cream. It's specifically after dinner.
oh, it's so good. Hot fudge, peanut butter sauce. Give me the cookie dough. Give me the coffee ice cream. Give me the coffee Oreo ice cream. Anyone who orders vanilla is a psychopath. If you order just straight vanilla ice
Bro,
cream
Roger
with nothing
likes
on
that.
it,
That's what Roger
Oh, no.
eats, dude. It pisses me off, dude.
Oh, man.
It pisses me off beyond belief, dude.
No sprinkles, no
he's
hot
black,
fudge.
and you like vanilla. This is a crime. You should go be thrown in jail.
it's backwards.
It's backwards. He should like the yimmies. Anyway. I don't know what being black has anything to do
Yimmies.
with it. My bad.
Are you a sprinkles guy or a Jimmy's guy?
Neither. They're the same thing. They're both just different colored wax.
What did you grow up saying?
Oh. I guess sprinkles.
Sprinkles.
We didn't really.
We didn't have them in our house.
We didn't have. We actually didn't. Okay. Okay.
We didn't grow up with sprinkles as
No.
if they were expensive.
But my dad did make a mean banana split. Bro, sprinkles are bad. They're just wax. Why have them in your home?
You're right. It's just a texture thing, right?
Yeah, we never had that stuff growing up, to be honest.
No, not really. Well, no, we didn't have that either.
Anyway.
All right, I digress. You ready to get into this first round? I'm just going to read a couple notes, then we'll get into the players. But
Sorry, people. It's been a long day.
don't apologize, Dons. We're getting into the good stuff right now. I wish I had
great stuff.
coffee next to me. But so in the first round, Dons, I want either an offensive lineman, a dancing bear, or I want a wide receiver. Now, you might say to yourself, a wide receiver? With the offseason the Eagles just had, Marquise Brown, Dontavian Wicks, not to mention Smitty, A.J. Brown. Oh, wait. Reports this week again have resurfaced, Dons. The Eagles are looking to trade A.J. Brown. The Patriots have interest in A.J. Brown. And things are pretty much done. It seems like a done deal if you ask me, Dons. So the writing is on the wall. A.J. Brown is leaving the Birds. We need a replacement. Now,
Bro, head coach of an opposing football team, Tom Brady'd his family, and decided to throw it all away just to have a chance to get A.J. Brown.
yeah.
All the cards are aligned. He's gone. He's gone from this team. Goodbye, A.J.
I'd be willing to
Vaya con
bet
Dios.
June 2nd he'll be traded, Dons.
Why am I?
Did you just wave again? Who are you waving at?
No, I'm just like Saluting on accident.
Oh, no. We can just take that out. Well, the way you've been talking today, you should keep it in. So, yes, A.J. Brown is probably going to be traded. Now, Smitty is willing and capable of being a wide receiver one, in my opinion. He can take another step. We've heard some whispers
I think so too.
or some reports that he's going to get the JSN treatment, meaning he gets a huge boost in targets, a huge boost in production. All of a sudden, people are saying, damn, Devontae Smith is actually a number one receiver. So do you believe that's possible, Don? Is Smitty capable of taking a step if and when AJ is traded on June 2nd?
Yeah, it's definitely possible. I'd be a fool to doubt Devontae Smith like fully and not believe that he can accomplish what he wants.
Heisman Trophy winning.
Yeah, he's a Heisman Trophy winner.
Think about that.
Heisman Trophy winner.
Easy for you to say.
He's a winner. He's a Super Bowl winner. He's the man who caught the dagger. He's the back of the end zone Jacksonville Jaguar snagger. He is the man. And I do think he's at the point of his career where his game is going to start developing differently just because of the number of reps that he's now had versus NFL caliber defenses and NFL caliber coordinators. So I do expect him to take a step ahead. However, I do think that this team would be in trouble if we only rely on Smitty to be a dominant wide receiver one. I think he's the type of guy that works much better in tandem. Kind of reminds me of how Steve Smith was with Muhammad
Sanu.
No.
Mushin Muhammad.
Yeah. How them two were so good together, but neither one of them alone was like that strong number one, you know? But they dominated. And I think that's what Smitty needs right now. Yeah, right now.
You know the other good thing about Smitty Downs? Tell me if you agree or disagree.
I can't believe you remembered Muslim Muhammad's name.
Of course I did, brother. Of course I did.
That was such a random pull in my brain.
Shout out to my boy Brewer. He always says I have an elephant brain when it comes to remembering things, dude.
Because you have a huge trunk.
Well said, Downs. So the other thing about Smitty that you tell me if you agree or not. When I think of Smitty, I think he's a professional.
Yes.
Right? So
the opposite of me.
What other player, disagree with that, what other player would you want to learn the ins and outs from? The do's and don'ts of being a wide receiver and learning the position, how to block, how to get open, how to use your hands, how to use your eyes.
Well, I think Wicks makes sense because of Smitty being that person with those characteristics.
Agreed.
If he's going to work out, why not here? Why not us? Huh?
Yeah.
Why can't I go to the corner store and buy a Powerball ticket and get the numbers on the paper that matches the drawing? Why not us? Why?
Isn't it crazy that that's how easy life can change, Don? So you just literally get the right numbers on a piece of paper and life is different.
Made it. But I can't because I don't know numbers. I'm bad at math. Every time the little balls draw, I still cry and go into work the next day. It's the worst.
So I brought these things up because the Eagles have been mocked to pick a wide receiver in round one, and I think it's pretty obvious why. Brown's going to be traded. Smitty, yes, can be the number one. But after that, Dons, Marquise Brown, miss me with that, please.
No.
Antonio Brown's cousin, by the way. So it's in his blood, but not a fan of him.
You think they were kissing cousins? Do you think they were kissing cousins?
Probably. And last but not least, Dontavian Wicks, who just do yourself a favor, folks, if you're an Eagles fan or any sort of football fan, put on some highlight tapes of Dontavian Wicks getting off the line of scrimmage, Dons. Devontae Adams light, I kid you not.
Just don't look up the catching part.
Shifting. Oh, yeah. After he gets wide open, Dons, that's when the problems arise.
Look up the catching part.
Because he has to actually catch the ball.
One would argue the most important part of it.
Numerous times, Dons, he will shake the DB. He's wide open, 2-3 yards of separation, right through his hands.
I have a question for you.
I have an answer for you.
If Mac Hollins becomes available, would you re-sign him?
Definitely. Yes.
I think he would be such a great addition to this team. That personality of try hard. He's a try hard. I think
Why would
that
the Patriots let him go, though?
Because
Is he a free agent or something? Is that why?
They're gonna get AJ Brown, and they
Almost
might
did it again.
they might require extra cap space.
The wide receiver position has a few different guys being mocked or drafted there. I want to tell you my favorite, and then we're going to get into the 5 guys that Don's and I talked about.
Do you
pre-show.
think?
What?
Do you think if Mike Vrabel wasn't the head coach of the New England Patriots, that he would be working at a brothel at the Red District over in Amsterdam? Do you think he's a lady of the night because he's a hoe?
Oh, no. Is it time?
Vrabel is a hoe. He was weekend. He had you to keep you. It didn't work out.
He had to make a statement today, which I thought was interesting. Don's.
Sorry, I didn't mean to change subjects.
No, it's okay. I mean, while we're here, I might as well do it. My weekly bouquet of flowers goes to whoever hired that private investigator to spy on Diana Rossini and Mike Vrabel on top of that roof. Was it Howie? Was it Big Don? Was it Diana's husband? Ooh. Who knows? He's got plenty of money, so he doesn't have to worry about that.
Maybe that's the legal loophole. You just got Big Dom eating an Italian grinder, one hand, just leaning over, just talking to Diana Rossini's husband through a fence. Yeah. He's like, people been saying a lot of things around this city, and I think it'd behoove of you to contract me to kind of take a look and see if everything's running the way it's supposed to. You know what I'm saying? He's just...
And her husband's like, you can do that? You can do that for me? You can do that? You can get the information?
Well, she has been working pretty late, and she's been going on a lot of girls' trips. Poor guy. Or maybe you're into it. I wouldn't blame you. Either way.
Maybe.
Yeah. I can just see Big Dom, leaning in behind the fence. He's like, just say the word, buddy. I'll make sure everything's good at home. And that's how he got the consent to go do everything.
A report came out today that none other than Robert Kraft did everything in his power to get those photos removed, taken out, not put into the newspaper.
Gotta take care of number one, bro.
You can't protect everybody, Kraft.
Come on, bro. Vrabel got that dog in him. So what, dude?
The whole organization
trying to feed for the information.
If there's one person who we knew was not going to say anything to Mike Vrabel, it was Robert Kraft.
Listen, a dog doesn't bury his bone and dig for treasure because he doesn't think it's valuable, bro. Facts. He got that dog in him, bro. He's trying to get that bone.
Roof, roof, roof.
Anyway,
okay,
I don't know where I was going with that. Yeah, let's go back to normal.
I got a name for you, Dons. His name is Omar Cooper Jr. from the national champion Indiana Hoosiers. Dons, this guy, if the Eagles draft him, I'm getting on my knees and praying like there is a God. If we can pick this guy up, I don't think he'll be here at 23. But if he is, Don, stand out from the national championship team. Just put on the tape in that game. You'll see enough. An explosive playmaker, strong yards after the catch. He's an all-around stud. Reliable, explosive. My favorite thing or my favorite note about him, plays without fear in the middle of the field.
No fear.
The NFL is the middle of the field now. If you want to make a living, you're throwing the ball in the middle of the field. You can't just rely on...
I think Jalen Hurts will say opposite.
Yeah, well, how did last season go? Anyway. So I think he's going to help Jalen's maybe in a blind spot in his game. A blind spot in his game. Yo, you're crazy, dude. Oh, man. Listen, Omar Cooper Jr. is the receiver I want the Eagles to draft in the first round. If we don't take a wide receiver, here are a couple names of some offensive linemen who are projected, who are mocked to be available, and I would be so thankful and happy if we picked an offensive lineman. Number one, and my favorite, Caden Proctor from Alabama.
Oh, down there, boys down the Bama, no, don't how to block.
That's when you hit him with a roll tide.
Roll tide.
6'7", 360 pounds. Let me say it again. 6'7", 6'7", 360 pounds. The dude is massive, Dons. Huge. potential day one starter for the Eagles or any other team, and he has the versatility to play guard. So you want to talk about a guy who can not only play one position, but last year the Eagles had some injuries. Guys were plugged into places and positions they weren't used to or had to do different jobs and different duties. Here's another guy who could help if or when offensive line issues come up in the future.
Bigger than Jerry Jones's mom.
That one hit home right there. All right, number
So
2,
dumb.
Blake Miller. Talk about a boring name, Dons. Blake Miller. I don't mean that disrespectfully, Blake. I'm sorry. I didn't mean
Blake's a sick name.
Yeah, I
you
didn't
can
mean
also
that.
pronounce
We gotta
it
take that back.
Balake.
Blake.
Balake.
Blake Miller. 6'6", 315 pounds from Clemson. Another offensive lineman who, I mean, if Lane Johnson is with you every day, you'd think you're picking up some good habits, Don. So
Yeah, and you mentioned earlier that we do have some grace to be able to train an offensive lineman, so it would kind of make sense for him to come onto the team and sit for a year or two before he gets some action.
yes.
Should be nice.
So now that I have been selfish and given you the players I would like the Eagles to draft, I've got 5 names that the Eagles, if I'm incorrect, Daniel, please interrupt. All of these players have had visits with the Eagles, therefore are eligible to be picked and may be picked in the first round because we only pick players historically who we meet with. Is that correct, Dons?
Yeah, that is correct. Howie Roseman is known to be that type of person to kind of stick to his board. We'll see if that stands true another year this year in 2026 draft, baby.
All right, so I will first apologize to all of these men, their families, for the pronunciation or the enunciation.
It's not going to be good.
It's just
not going to be good.
I'm sorry to you and your family, okay? Number 1, Penn State offensive lineman Vega Lone, 6'4", 332 pounds. The thing about this guy, Dons, 32 3/4-inch arm length. Now, supposedly the best interior
That's
lineman in the
huge.
class, plug-and-play player. But didn't we learn our lesson last year, Patriots fans? Arm length matters. Arm length matters. We learned it in the Super Bowl. Historically, if your arms are shorter than 34 inches as a tackle or offensive lineman, you will not be elite.
That's what
Could
they
this guy
say.
break the mold? Who knows, Dons?
Yeah, but he could come in and just be an interior lineman. It's not like
Yes.
that's not important. And a
Great
number
guard.
23 pick isn't super high, so I wouldn't be like pissed off if
No.
we thought that this guy gave us the best opportunity to win and sustain a winning culture for the future. So I wouldn't be that mad at it.
Make him a guard.
And
What's wrong with that?
we still have Fred Johnson, right? Or did he leave?
No, I think he's still here, but I don't know that for sure.
Yeah, I don't know that for sure either.
Number 2.
Freddie.
This is where the names get difficult, Dons. Number 2. Tackle from Arizona State, Max Ironaker.
Iron Acre.
Ironaker.
Give me that Iron Acre down over there.
High ceiling on this guy. Massive athletic potential. Also, potential successor to our Lane Johnson.
Pretty cool.
Would you like to see a tackle, Dons, a big boy taken that Lane can maybe mold into a potential Pro Bowler
Oh,
again?
definitely.
Right?
Yeah, especially when you get a huge body like that. But I'd be interested to see how they feel what the offensive line talent looks like in this year's draft versus next year's draft. So
Yep.
that's the only reason why I'm not super buying into any of these top picks. Ooh. Anyways,
No, I'm with you.
I would like to see it.
Number 3, a guy we've discussed already, Caden Proctor from Alabama, 6'7", over 330 pounds, potential day one starter at guard with versatility to play tackle. So again,
Huge boy.
2 positions. If you can play 2 positions in the NFL and at least be better than average, that's really rare to find, right?
And job security.
Yep. Makes you more valuable. Well said, Dons.
For sure.
Okay, now another guy who we've talked about already, Omar Cooper Jr., standout from the national champion. Do you want the Eagles to go down that road again, Dons? I'm going to think of some names. J.J. Arcega-Whiteside, first round wide receiver. Jalen Reagor instead of Justin Jefferson. Moment of silence for that pick. Do we go down this road again, Dons? Do you believe the Eagles are capable and able of picking the right wide receiver, or will we just make a mistake all over again? 23.
Well, listen
up.
Jeremy Maclin and Deshaun Jackson exist, right? They're Eagles draft picks. And I know that was Andy Reid era, so it's definitely not the same and completely irrelevant to this conversation.
No, it's not irrelevant.
We've done it before. We could do it again. I do think that if you feel like he's the best available player and he's a special talent, we can't just not pick him because we're afraid of the mistakes that we made in the past. I'm a changed man. I have a different office. I got curls coming down my Q's that even curlier, baby. We are drafting a wide receiver if it is the best position available. And I do think it would be smart for us to get somebody under a long-term contract who has high capabilities and a high ceiling to be an actual potential Pro Bowler in this league. So if we get the opportunity to strike there when the team isn't starving for any one position, because we're pretty decent everywhere. We can definitely be better in a lot of places, but we're not like a thirsty team. I think the biggest question mark I have this year is the freaking kicker. So if that's a great luxury to have. So yeah, I do see us drafting a wide receiver, and I wouldn't be mad at it.
Now, I gave you the option or idea.
God damn, I ramble.
You do like to. It's okay, though. That's what this is for.
I like French fries, and sometimes I dip them in a Frosty. And it's a delicious Frosty.
What about
vanilla?
The Eagles have either the number one total amount of draft picks in the next 2 years, or we're in the top 3. So we have a lot of picks to use, to move, to trade up, to trade down. Now, I'm going to be a nerd for a second.
Okay.
Talk to you about the top 3 wide receivers in this draft: Jordan Tyson, Carnell Tate, Mekhi Lemon, who are not on the Jamar Chase, Justin Jefferson level coming out of school, but they're certainly on the next level of athletes. Maybe your Garrett Wilson types, things like that. So these guys can play. What about trading up, Dons? Maybe I'm looking at my computer here. Maybe we give away 98 and our pick at 23, and we move up to, I don't know, 15. That probably wouldn't be enough, but let's create a scenario where the Eagles are willing to give up another third, maybe a second to move up to 12, 14, 17. Are you willing to do that to get a better quality prospect that, again, who knows with these guys?
Yeah.
But would you be willing to give up some capital?
I would, because I also think we're going to get capital back from the A.J. Brown trade. I do just for some reason feel like we're going to get a second round pick that's conditional, that can be a first round pick if A.J. Brown gets 1,000 yards or over 800 yards and plays 14 games this year, and then we end up getting a first, and then we get a compensatory pick, and we ended up getting like a 5th round pick for losing A.J. Brown and making the trade, or however that works. I'm making it up. Whatever. So, yeah, I could definitely see us moving on for some assets this draft. Why wouldn't you? I was actually going to ask you because, to me, I don't even think we're going to make a draft pick on day one. I think we're going to trade our pick back and try to strengthen our position for the following season and give us leverage for the future. Considering that we have Jalen Hurts at the final years of his contract, if not final year. We don't know if the team's going to be willing to give him another big contract. I'm not saying I do or don't want him. I'm just making that observation. We have Smitty that just ended up getting paid. We have young offensive linemen that are not going to be established veterans that are probably going to want new contracts. We have all of this young defensive talent that's going to have to get paid or we're going to lose, which we know inevitably we are. But guys like Quinyon Mitchell and Cooper DeJean, you don't want to split that tandem up. You want them to be the fundamental pieces of our back-end secondary so we can continue to build a sustainable defense that works in the Vic Fangio system or whoever else decides to come be our defensive coordinator when he decides to retire. So, yeah. I said stuff.
It's okay, Dons. So
I lost it, bro.
It's okay.
Oh, man.
I have one more name to give you, and this guy, this dude right here. Oh, man. You want us to talk about saving the best for last, Dons? Kenyon Sadiq, tight end from Oregon. Just put
like
the combine on for 10 minutes, and you heard this guy's name being mentioned for his athletic traits, his abilities. What's up, Dons? What?
What if we trade
What?
Dallas Goedert in our first round pick to go get a guy like him and get a first round pick and like a third? Do you make that trade?
Yes.
Really?
Yeah, of course, but they wouldn't do that.
What if they did, though? There's a reason why they don't continue to. It's a reason why they push Goddard's long-term contract back every single freaking year.
Mm-hmm. And he was okay with it.
Because at the end of the day, he's still making $12 million a year, $14 million a year. It's been working for his favor, almost like the Darrelle Revis treatment. Remember, he wouldn't let them sign for longer than 2 years.
Yep.
He would always be a year-over-year cornerback get the biggest bag he possibly could.
Smart man.
Smart rich man. What happened to Darrelle Revis? What is he up to? He's on the Epstein lips because if you're in the air, you're being covered.
That's a good one, Dons. That's a good one, honestly.
No, he's not. I'm just kidding.
Sadiq ran a 4.39 40-yard dash as a tight end. 4.39. Dude is yoked up. Muscles on top of muscles. He can block. He can catch. I doubt he's even going to make it to the teens, if not the 20s. But if he's there at 22, 23, Dons, grab him. And
I don't believe that he's going to be available either.
No.
But do you think he's going to be another Kyle Pitts? Like Kyle Pitts was supposed to revolutionize that position.
You're right.
The next Tony Gonzalez. This man can really ball. And the most I've seen was a couple games at the end of last year. He popped off and did amazing.
Yeah, he had a good year last year, and now he got a 1-year deal with the Falcons, so he's got another prove-it deal. Could he be another player like that? He definitely could, Dons, especially being picked that high.
Not.
Being picked that high. The good thing is
it's not like
a
how
longer
Pitts is
leash.
the worst.
No.
So he's not the best, but he's not the worst.
He's not, I don't even know if I really say he's a tight end. He's like Jimmy Graham, where they put him on tight end on the
Jimmy
job
Graham
report,
was
job
way
description.
more of a tight end than him, but yeah, I'm with you.
He ain't no tight end. He's a wide receiver.
No, he's definitely not. Yeah.
So we've gone through the prospect, Dons. We've talked about positions of need.
You know who he is?
What?
He's Jordan Matthews.
Ooh,
That's
love
what Kyle
Jordan
Pitts
Matthews.
is. But Jordan Matthews was a much more effective wide receiver than Kyle Pitts, but he's Jordan Matthews.
Speaking of a guy that just came and went and disappeared, where did that guy go? Jesus.
Yeah. Went to the Patriots for a little bit. I think he went to the Vikings, and I think just kept getting cut. And then I know he left and then came back with the Eagles, and the Eagles gave him an opportunity. He got a couple plays, and then bye-bye again. I loved him. He was one of my favorite players those few years where he was our number one.
Yeah, I feel like Wentz didn't
2015, 2016, whatever.
give him enough love.
No, he gave him a love.
I feel like he was too busy throwing the
He had
Ertz all
his
the time.
1,000-yard season.
Yeah.
Oh, I see what you're saying. Like, you felt like he should have been even more? Yeah, I'm with you.
Darren Sproles complained about that famously on some podcast about how Wentz loved the tight end and would never check it down to him. Another criticism.
That is true. But honestly, I don't know. I feel like
I'll tell you who would hit the
I'm
check
going to get
down,
a lot of hate
and that's Jared Goff.
Probably. Huh?
I said, I tell you who would hit the check down, and that's Jared Goff.
Yeah, I don't care. Tell that to the Super Bowl ring. Neither
one of them has one, yeah.
He doesn't
Well,
have.
Wentz has one, but
Wenty Poo has one.
that picture of him coming down, like the confetti's falling down, we won. You see his face, and he's just clearly not happy. He's not thrilled
Yeah,
to be a
I
champion.
would be pissed
So-
too if I was him.
What a weird
Obviously.
scenario to be in, huh?
Yeah, it's awful. It's a literal nightmare. Everybody's hating on him. He's living a freaking nightmare. It's like he's woke up in class and doesn't have pants on. He's just naked. Except for him, he probably has a huge dong and he'd be like sick.
Speaking of, how
Damn
about Nick Foles?
Hi, Nick.
Legend.
Anyway.
Anyway, yeah. What else you got, Dons?
I guess I'm just excited to see what happens. Honestly, this year, I feel like there's no name that jumps off the screen to me.
Oh, yes.
And that could just be because I'm being ignorant this year and I've been overcome and overtaken with adult responsibilities for a lot of my free time. So sorry for not being so well versed in this year's draft, but there's always next year, kid. I'm just excited to see who becomes the Eagle and what we're doing with AJ Brown. Wait, I have a question.
Yep.
Can you execute a trade? No. Can you put through a trade and put in the clause that it's not being executed until
Yes.
after June 1st?
Yeah, I'm pretty sure you. Probably not like in writing, like a handshake deal.
Yeah.
That's what I think happened. Yeah.
Yeah, but
Talking about AJ.
yeah, like AJ, if we trade AJ to the Pats or wherever he goes to, and they're like, okay, you can have him, but his physical is scheduled for June 2nd.
That's what I think happened. Supposedly, there was rumors online about AJ's wife calling a school in Massachusetts about enrolling their children or talking about prices of schools. One of my other buddies said, "Oh, he bought a house in Massachusetts already." It's all rumors and speculation, but everything's
Where's
pointing
Adam
to
Silver when we need him?
where's Adam Schefter when we need him.
Shefty?
Yeah, give me some breaking news, dude.
Yeah, dude. Bro.
Follow the real estate, as they say.
You
Follow
know
the
who I
real
hope-
estate.
Oh, wait. That's inappropriate.
It's okay. We can edit it out or not.
No, it's okay.
Put it on the Patreon.
No.
Then we got people thinking there's a Patreon, and then they go look
Yeah, you
for
guys
it.
should come to our Patreon. Sign up to ourpatreon.com.
Don says some wild stuff.
No, I don't, dude. I
I'm
am
actually
as
the
who
wild
I
one.
appear.
I'm the wild one, actually.
Chris is wild. You should see what he says to poor bartenders when he's just trying to casually order a drink.
What did I say? No, that was you.
You said,
No, don't, because now you're gonna make me look bad, and then people are gonna actually think that I actually said something like
It
this
was
when you're
an
just talking
accident.
out of your ass.
it was an accident.
Okay, good. We don't have to talk about what you said last time we went there and made the person feel terrible about their life and embarrassed.
No.
We can't talk about that. It's inappropriate.
She was not upset. She knew I was dumb.
Deep down, she knows.
She knows.
She knows. Okay, so before we wrap up, Dons,
I guess we can get into this just in with Don segment. It's been a while. And
that's what I've been waiting for.
this one's going to be simple. Now, because I'm old and am well into my unk status, I was thinking about human behavior and the theories of, was there a civilization before us? Did it get wiped out? Did it come back? And then I started thinking about a behavior that a lot of us tend to exhibit in this world. And I don't know if you do it. Excuse me, if you do
Probably
it, but
do.
I know I do it. I know my brothers do it. My parents do it.
Do I do it?
Coworkers do it. And a lot of people in my circle do it. And that is, I feel like subconsciously humans have been now programmed to store old wires in dark contained spaces because we are protecting ourselves subliminally from going back to the dark ages and fully resetting civilization and all the information that we have to the present day. Something is going to happen that's apocalyptic. Everything's going to be destroyed. But what's gonna save us is your junk drawer. It's your drawer with all the cables and wires and coaxial cables and freaking yellow, red, and white cables that you plug in that are gonna be able to leapfrog us centuries ahead of the Great Reset, because we store these wires and we're secretly just doing it so we can protect human advancement of information. So this just in with Don's. We are like squirrels with electrical wires, and we just hoard them for no reason. We don't know why. We're just there just in case of disaster. And one day in the apocalypse, somebody's gonna thank me for never throwing away that one miscellaneous cable that I got when I bought that used Sega Genesis at a yard sale. So this is it with Don's apocalyptic wire hoarders. That's what we are.
Chapstick, chip clips, Tootsie Rolls, all things you can find in an old junk drawer, right?
Yeah.
Tootsie Rolls,
The
chip
junk drawer
clips.
will save the world.
What else? Oh,
Dude,
like little screws, nuts
Do you
and
not
bolts.
have electrical wires everywhere? You don't have a
No.
place where you store all your old like chargers or plugs or anything?
Yeah, I do have like a place where I keep old chargers. Yeah.
Yeah, and you're just one man. You're just one man. Now
With one
multiply
phone.
that by 300,000 million
And
trillion.
one laptop. I don't need all these old chargers. Why do I keep them? After the pod's off, I'm going to throw them away.
No, dude, it's for our future. John Connor.
John Connor.
You'll be back.
That might be your new one, Duns.
Anyway, that's just in with
This
Duns.
was fun. This is good. I can't wait for the draft.
Yeah. Well, thanks for listening. Please give us a
And
like.
watching.
Please comment. Please follow. We do really appreciate the support. One of 32 podcasts on YouTube, on Spotify. OneDe32 at gmail.com. That's ONEDE at gmail.com.
Go birds. Go birds.
I probably did that wrong. OneDe32 at gmail.com. Okay. Please like, follow, tell your friends, tell your moms, tell your sisters, tell your dad I said. Hey,